Our junk removal business was bleeding money. We were spending thousands on ads every month and we were only closing 30% of our leads. It got to the point where only one bad month could have wiped us out.
We thought we were doing the right thing by running ads, taking phone calls, and booking jobs, but behind the scenes we were making huge mistakes that nearly shut us down.
If you're new here, we're Josh and Abre. A few years ago, we dropped out of college, quit our jobs, and started doing gig apps with just a pickup truck. Food delivery, junk removal, and anything that would pay us.
We eventually took that hustle and turned it into a full-time junk removal business that now makes us 6 figures a year. We share everything we learned so that you can avoid these mistakes and start and grow your own profitable hauling business.
And today we're going to be honest about some mistakes that we made early on so you can avoid wasting time and money. On mistake number 1, we spent way too much money on ads and we had poor conversions. At one point we were spending over $1,000 a week on leads and we were only closing about 30% of them. That means 70% of our marketing budget was just disappearing. And it wasn't because the leads were bad, it was because we didn't have a real solid sales system.
So the solution to that was incorporating more SEO on our website and building out our sales process. Instead of just throwing money at ads and leads, we decided to focus in-house and look at our website and add more SEO to it. We also started focusing on getting more organic leads that led to a better conversion rate. We also made it easier for our customers to book online, and most importantly, we learned how to sell and close jobs with confidence and not just give the customers a price and hope that they book with us.
Yeah, that book online piece right there was really important because getting customers to book online saves you phone call time, lead costs. Like that was a really big piece to, fixing this mistake. Mistake number 2. We had no lead nurturing or follow-up system. We used to get a lead, send a quote, and just wait. If they didn't book right away, we just assumed they weren't interested. But people are busy, they forget, and sometimes they just need a follow-up. We were losing so much business by not following up with our leads consistently.
So the solution to this was implementing a lead follow-up system. We added a lead follow-up system that reminds us who to follow up with and when. A simple text or email could make the difference between a potential customer and a paying customer. And we currently use HouseCall Pro for this. They have a feature called Pipeline that lets you automate your lead follow-ups. We left a link down below for you to sign up on HouseCall Pro and get your first 2 months for 50% off. So make sure y'all check that out.
On to mistake number 3, poor hiring for our sales team. One of the biggest mistakes we made was outsourcing our phone calls to the wrong team. We paid good money for a service that was supposed to help our business grow, but instead it cost us leads and revenue. The calls reps were not sales oriented, they were just taking phone calls and taking messages. They had no urgency, no effort to close, and they had no idea on how to sell junk removal services.
They missed calls, they were giving out wrong quotes, and didn't follow any type of script or process. We were paying for the leads and then paying again for someone who couldn't convert them. It created a lot of confusion, lost opportunities, and most importantly, frustrated customers. We realized we needed a real sales process and people who were trained to actually book the job over the phone.
Our solution for this was better hiring and better training. After that terrible experience with the phone call companies, we decided to start back taking the phone calls ourselves. And this forced us to have to learn more about sales and create a set script. We studied how to answer the calls the right way, how to build trust, and we built a script that worked for us.
Once we understood the sales side, we built out training so that once we were ready to bring on someone, they knew exactly how we wanted our calls to be handled.
We made the mistake of rush hiring. So before we built out templates, good training, and had it written out exactly how we want stuff done, we hired people, and that was the big mistake we made. On to mistake number 4, our final mistake. We were using way too many softwares. We were using 5 different softwares to run the business. We were using Monday for our lead tracking, HouseCall Pro for our in-house jobs, and we were using a different platform to send jobs to our contractors. It was all over the place and nothing was connected.
The solution to that was using HouseCall Pro. We switched back to primarily using HouseCall Pro because it had everything all in one place. Messaging, scheduling, accepting payments, and more. It streamlined everything and helped us to look more professional and more efficient, even with just a small team. Now, the only thing that we did stop using was the HouseCall Pro phone assist, and that's because we needed a more in-house trained sales rep for our company.
My last piece of advice for you guys is that your business isn't just going to grow because you're working hard. It's going to grow when you're working smart with the right tools, systems, and processes in place.
Learn from our mistakes and focus on building a solid foundation, and don't be afraid to simplify. Sometimes growth comes from doing less, but just doing it better.
Alright guys, if you enjoyed that video, make sure you hit that like button and you subscribe for more honest business content. And as always,
see y'all at the top.
Ain't about me average. I just pick up the phone, keep counting and adding, keep counting and stacking. I made the money appear like this shit was some magic. Stay down, big raised, and one day you might get the key to the action. When I walk in the store, they gon' show me some love.